What is going on, everyone? It's your guy, Cole Jackson, back here on Road Graders. We're going to be continuing our run through preseason film, focusing on Trent Simpson today. If you guys are enjoying this series, if you guys are excited for the season coming up, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here. Listen, last video, 70% of the viewers were unsubscribed. Be a part of the solution, hit that subscribe button. I love it. I promise. I got lots of good stuff coming this. I got a lot of good stuff coming this week, so hit subscribe so you don't miss out. So you guys will see in the title card here, we're talking about Trent Simpson and it's most improved player. And so I thought that was interesting because when I looked at PFF grades, and you guys know I'm a film guy, I'm not really a grade guy, but he went from like a 55 grade to an 85. So he earned that title from Pro Football Focus. I wanted to kind of take a look at the Commanders game, compare it to the Bucks game, show what he did well, what he didn't do well, and did that lead to him looking like the most improved player? And I think you guys are going to notice some very big differences between those two games, especially with how he finished plays, his tackling specifically. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with, we'll call this the Trent Simpson low light of the preseason. So Simpson's aligned here as a will. You're going to get a running back kind of running a quick out here, and they're going to get one-on-one out here on the sideline. Let's run it through. So that's what we're focusing on. So watch that running back, make that quick out. Watch Simpson follow him. Pretty good coverage here, good reaction. He's got him squared up. You see that face mask, you see the flag come in, and you see him score 6. So that's what I mean by the low light. And this was kind of his first NFL game was against the Commanders. He missed week 1 against Philly. And so, this was a constant problem through this game. He was getting to the ball. I'd say that's pretty good coverage. But, he wasn't able to finish. You can see the first down markers down here at the 6. So, I mean, he makes this tackle. You're giving up 3 yards on an out route. Not a big deal. But just he gets out there and he kind of falls victim to the gyration. And so, he grabs the face mask. I think it's right here is when he's grabbing the face mask. And then he just loses his man. So this is going to be the problem in this game for me is just kind of the tackling, the finishing, that sort of thing. So something that I want to look to see later, did it get better? On play 2 here, we're going to get an outside zone to the left. And we're going to get kind of a similar play. So not a similar play, but a similar outcome. So let's follow. You got Trent Simpson. We're focusing here. He's going to fill the gap here. We're getting outside zone here. So you're getting scoop steps from all of the offensive linemen going to their left. Let's run it back, and then we'll break it down. There goes the snap, the handoff. Simpson plays a little peekaboo there, and he misses, and he's on the ground. Tackle made by others. So, this is where I want to give credit where it's due. So as you guys can see, you're going to get those outside steps, and Trent Simpson, really well read, steps up into that moving B gap. So that's the tackle, that's the guard, and he's going to step up there and fill like he's supposed to. And you see the nice patience. He's got himself set to the point where the running back's going to try and cut back, so Simpson cuts with him. And so what I'd like to see, because you see he kind of cuts inside and then cuts back outside, and he gets Simpson dancing. And so what I'd like to see, usually when you're getting a cut back to the backside, you got a couple guys that were left unblocked because you're blocking towards the play side, right? Like you're trying to occupy guys on the play side. So I'd like to see him cheat a little outside here, and kind of as he follows him back, obviously he's going to follow him, he's going to try and make a play on the ball, but cheat a little bit outside because you got guys coming back. And I think he just kind of over pursues. He's trying to make a play, and basically his guy getting blocked, the 2 right here, end up kind of sealing it for him, and he misses. So this is what I mean. Like, I want to be really clear. This is a really nice fill. He fills the gap. He flows. He's reading. He's reacting, but just a little too much. And this is where I think he had his issues in this game of just, he's getting himself to the spot, but then he's like kind of overreacting. And that's he's a rookie. This is going to happen. And so we're going to take a look at a couple plays here where he's playing the edge. And I know a lot of people were looking at his pass rush ability when he was at Clemson. So he's going to be aligned here on the weak side, kind of as the rush linebacker. And they're going to run power to the left, and we're just going to see him get driven out. So watch this. See, so there's just a nice kick out block, and 63 takes him for a bit of a ride. So I noticed this on a lot of his edge snaps. I think he played about 20 edge snaps in the two games, and the functional strength was a bit of an issue. So you can see the goal here is just to kind of be a kick out block, and you see like this is just a good block by the offense. This is exactly who he's supposed to be blocking because there's no tight end on this side. So you need the first puller to be the kick out man, and the second puller that's the tight end that came from over here is the pulling lead blocker. So it's not so much that it's see him get driven. We get into the second play here. So he started on the weak side. You see the tight end motion over. Simpson's here, and they're going to run outside zone to their left. So they're all coming this way. And so if you guys watched the Malik Cam video, we saw him take on tight ends, drop his anchor and set the edge. So his job is to set the edge here, set that strong force cutbacks, and you'll see him just get driven here. So this was a little bit of my concern. You see him; he's just completely wiped out of the play. So I saw that a little bit too often for my liking for his edge snaps, especially against the Commanders. So that kind of had me worried. So those are, I would say, his poor plays in the run game. And as you guys will notice, they were all against the Commanders. So now we transition into this Bucs game, and I think we see a completely different player. I think we see someone more confident, playing faster. And if you guys remember all the commentary around Patrick Queen over the years, it was always, when the game slows down, he's going to be good. And I think we saw that last year. But I kind of feel the same way with Trent Simpson, and I think it has a lot to do with their athleticism. The way that they can process the game and unlock their athletic ability, that's what makes them good players. And so to see him going into game 2 and playing a little bit more confident, a little bit faster, I thought was a really positive sign. So you're going to get him up here at the will. The mic's going to come down and full back the play, and you're going to see him take away the cutback lane. His priority on this play is the cutback lane. So as they start to flow to their right, taking scoop steps, it's outside zone right. Actually, might be blocked as inside zone right, so they're kind of taking more steps like that. He needs to come down, protect that cutback lane, but then pursue the ball, and that's exactly what he does. So we'll see it here. Oh, sorry, it's skipping on me. There, good. There we go. So you see that, and then he takes off. And that's just his, so we see right here, watch the mic come down, occupy, full back the play, and that frees him up to be a run and chase, right? So this is the cutback lane that he needs to protect against. So he's doing his job, and as 44 starts to break, you see him take off, and that's just really nice chase ability. So he doesn't have to deconstruct a block here, but what I've liked is through all these run plays, even where he missed on the previous ones that we looked at in the Commanders game, he's reading well, he's flowing well. And just to see him kind of come in here and finish, and really kind of use that athletic ability, I thought was a good positive. We get into this next play. He's at the edge. He's going to go unblocked. I did throw this one in because I want to critique it a little bit, but I just, again, like his explosiveness as he's reading the play. So they're going to run zone to the left, their left. So this is, again, inside zone. You're seeing those. Everyone's taking that left step, and you're going to see Simpson stay on the backside, read, and then explode it and make the tackle. To critique it, I'd like to see him, once he recognizes that it's zone, I want to see him a little bit tighter. He kind of gets a little too far upfield. It's because it's a read here and he wants to take the quarterback away. But given the athletic ability of Trask, I don't think he needs to get that far upfield. So I would have just liked to see him pause a little bit back here at that'd be the 45-yard line and just kind of pursue from there. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day because he is so fast. But just to give a little bit of a critique. But again, you're seeing him read. You can see him. No, Trask doesn't have the ball. He sees that. And then he pursues upfield, and he's ready to make a tackle. He comes in on the gang tackle. So this is what I really saw from him in that transition to the Bucs game, was just playing faster, still filling gaps while making good reads, but just a lot faster. So I mean, the big question is, and I want to look at these last few plays because the question is, what's his role with a healthy Queen and a healthy Roquan Smith? What's his role in year one? And so I want to take a look at a few things that I think he really excelled at. I think he's going to see a lot of special team snaps. He played special teams when he came in the preseason, and I thought he played really well in pass coverage, especially for a rookie. So here you're going to see him manned up on a tight end, in the slot, and you're going to get basically a deep curl right in the end zone. And just love the way he manned up here. There goes the snap, and he's just going to take. So let's go back. So he's going to take outside leverage. They're playing man up cover two, so you got these two safeties in the middle of the field that they're not going to play deep because it's the end zone. So they're just kind of playing goal line, and you got man, 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 man. And so because he knows he has that help inside, he takes that outside leverage. And what I really like is as he gets in and that curl is made, you can see this inside arm right across the body, and more importantly, his eyes are back at the ball. And that's just what I love to see. And you see that nice physicalness there. Sack happens, obviously, so it doesn't matter. But, he's in his hip pocket all through. And then when he makes his break and would be looking for the ball, if the ball is coming, his hands across, he's playing tight, and he's got his eyes back to the ball. And so many times we talk about some of these young guys and how they just need to get their head to the ball, right? And so just to see that right off the bat, I thought was great. Here I wanted to show a little bit of his zone coverage. So you're going to get, I didn't cut this play right, so it's already started. The snap's already in the quarterback's hands. But you had both linebackers mugging the A-gaps, and then Welch is going to come, and you're going to get that deep zone drop. You're also going to get this safety come down, and they're basically going to play split coverage in the middle of the field. So he's got this zone, safety's got over here. Let's watch him play it through. Keep an eye on that slot receiver. See him feeling his zone well. A little bit of an improvised play. Target down there. I think it gets knocked out there, actually. But I'm going to show you what I really liked about this. So, obviously looking really good. Good awareness. He starts to recognize. He looks inside. He feels his man. He gets his hands on him right away. And that's what I love to see in this. I love seeing him kind of make contact. And then right at this point, Howell's starting to kind of scramble out. And rather than just let him run freely, he's kind of cutting him off here. And you can kind of see him. He's got that this hand right here. He's got up on the jersey. He's going to give him a little physicalness there. He's going to cut him off again. And then he's going to end up with his hands right on him. So, just love that. So many plays were made in this Commanders game. The pass rush couldn't get home, and so you got a lot of plays being made downfield, guys coming back to the ball. So just to see Simpson get in there, look at that, and just kind of mug his man and not let him get back to the ball. I thought that was really good to see in the context of that game. This one, I think we finish on. Is this the blitz? Yeah, okay. So we're going to get a six-man pressure show here. They have only 5 ends. The running back stays in, so it's going to be, it basically looks like a six-man pressure, six-man protection. So these guys are all going to man up. Center slides to 51. 51 shows and then drops back. So Simpson ends up with the running back. And this is really where I think he's going to make an impact in year one as a blitzer with his athleticism. And again, we're going to see Thiemann, he just runs through the running back, but he doesn't close. And that was the theme of that Commanders game. So love what he did here. You can kind of see we got man up everywhere, and he just absolutely runs through this running back's explosive speed to power and just doesn't get the sack in. Frustrating. So that's really what I'm looking at with Trent Simpson. So was he the most improved player? I don't know if he was the most improved, but the difference between game 2 and game 3, which are his game 1 and game 2, night and day. Just seeing him finish plays, make plays on the ball, seeing him more confident, look faster. I think it's really encouraging, and that's looking at some of the rookies who struggled. We saw Kyle Blue Kelly get cut. We saw he's not a rookie, but a year 2 David Ojabo look like he's struggling a little bit. So just to see Simpson take some positive steps forward, you can see it there. You could see him play faster. Even on the plays he didn't finish against the Commanders, you still saw him putting himself in a position. He didn't look lost out there. It wasn't year 1 Patrick Queen where in pass coverage you were wondering where he was looking, right? So I think it's really positive. I think a lot of people are down on this draft class, and I kind of get it. Simpson was a luxury pick, taking a linebacker at pick 86 when they had some other needs. But just to see him go out there and play well, I thought was really encouraging. If you guys like this content, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you are new here. Drop a comment down below. Who do you want to see next? Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Peace out, everyone.